What's up, everybody? It's 313 J-Mo. Um, I'm here with a video, right? So, as some of us might have done, I watched the Blake Griffin press conference and have a lot of takeaways. First takeaway is Blake Griffin actually wants to be here. I don't care what you thought. We saw it in the press conference, man. We saw what he said. I want to be with a team that wants me there. And I feel him. Even if I'm in LA. Because I've been to California before and then had to come back to Detroit. And I'm like, damn, man. This is kind of sad, bro, compared to LA, you know. But besides the weather, we better than LA in every aspect. From a sports town, you know, specifically the Clippers, from a sports effect. I mean, we got the best fans. We real, we blue collar, we hard nosed, and we like players that play hard. And you know, we look out for you. And I think after watching that, I'm sure. It's not I think, I'm sure he actually wants to be here because this is what Blake Griffin's thinking. I was in LA. That was great. Excuse me. But now I'm somewhere else. And guess what? This Pistons team, they got Drummond. He's better than DeAndre Jordan. They got a lot of young pieces. Stanley Johnson. You know, they got a good coach. They got Luke Kennard. You know, they got Reggie Jackson. You know, I'll say he may be a top 15 point guard. And probably number 15, but, you know, or a top 20. You know, Reggie is good enough to get the job done. Even on the championship team, he's good enough to get the job done. He doesn't have to be the star if, like, Blake is the star. And, you know, I know some people think Blake can't be the best player on a championship team. It depends on the team. Because you got Blake, Drummond, and Reggie. Let's just say, for sake of argument, all playing at their best. And then you add in our system and our other players. I mean, this is the Pistons, bro. We done did this shit before. We don't need... Because, like, I saw a lot of people who were hating on Blake Griffin. Like, not Clippers fan. They're like, Blake, he's not good enough to you know, be the best player on the championship team. You know, I know the NBA has changed a lot, but we the Pistons. We know how to build a team. Keyword. We know how to build a team. The Bad Boys, they were a team. 04, they were a team. And Blake, if we keep Stanley, I'm hearing some change rumors with Stanley for Rodney Hood. I hope it don't happen because I think... Even though I'm not even a big Stanley Johnson fan, but I just feel like he's 21. He's a baby, man. I mean, I'm only 24, but he young, man. He young as hell. Give him a chance to develop, and we see what he's capable of when you take the shackles off. When you let him play how he wants to. When Stan Van Gundy doesn't put him down and yell at him, and he's just like, "Go do you, do what you want, have fun." And we saw how that worked, even though we know he plays his best, you know, against the Cavaliers because, you know, the LeBron James, there's a lot of competition there for him. But I think he has a bright future. And then you got Luke Kennard, who we know, if you know basketball at least, you know he has a bright future. And you either get Reggie and we make it to the playoffs and Reggie, like, becomes a backup and we get somebody else, some other star. Like, you got a star point guard. You got Stanley Johnson. Let's just say if he gets better scoring, he's a much better player. Then you got Luke Kennard, and then you got Drummond and Blake Griffin. That's a championship team. It all depends on, you know, Luke Kennard and Stanley Johnson's development, but a lot of things depend on young players' development. With teams, when you're trying to build a championship team, you always need young players. Besides, like the Cavs, they're an anomaly. But I think we'll be good, man. I mean, Blake has to be healthy though. That's the big issue. But if he's healthy, anything below a 6 seed is a disappointment. I really want to say a 5, but I'm not gonna overstate it or whatever. But now I got a bone to pick with you fucking Detroit fans. I am sick of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all stupid. Y'all impulsive. And you don't think, and you don't know sports. You're just a fan. And I'm saying it as an insult. You don't know sports, man. You just don't know basketball. And I'm just sick of y'all. All y'all upset with this trade. Tobias wasn't shit. but a Jordan Clarkson. There's plenty of those in the NBA. Players who can score, can't do nothing else. Avery Bradley was garbage. He didn't live up to anything. Brad Stevens, like I'm telling y'all now, outside of Kyrie and Gordon Hayward, because they were good before then, don't trust none of these Brad Stevens players because he's the second pop. He's the young pop. He turns them into what he maximizes their potential. So Avery Bradley, not good. And on top of that, their contracts were going to be up, and they were going to not re-sign with us. So tell me, what did we lose? Oh, we lost the first round pick. Have we been good at picking first round picks? Have we passed on like every budding superstar? You think that was just gonna change all of a sudden? I'm pretty sure Stan Van Gundy would have picked a point guard that wasn't the guy. So I don't want to hear that shit either. We didn't give up shit for Blake Griffin. Now, Tobias Harris and Avery Bradley could turn out to be great freaking players, but neither one of them is better than Blake. And well, both of them together are better than Blake. Well, yeah, I'm two average players. You put them together, maybe they do equal a superstar if they're good enough. And yes, Blake is a superstar. That's another problem. How's Blake Griffin not a superstar? Like my boy King said, you see him in commercials. That's what superstars have. They got all the commercials. His numbers are amazing. Right now, 22, 8, and 5. And that's what an organization that's a dumpster fire. How is he not a superstar? To me, a superstar is if he come to your team, instant play, are you instantly making the playoffs? Yep. And the Clippers, before Blake got hurt, he was only out for 10 games, by the way, so don't overreact. When Blake got hurt, like the Clippers were a great team before he got hurt. They were in the playoff. Like to me, that's the definition of a superstar. When they come to your team, are you instantly a playoff team? Even without Andre Drummond in the East, we would still be a playoff team with Blake Griffin being the best player. So to me, he's definitely a bona fide. Like you can't say he's not a superstar. Well, he didn't make the All-Star game in the last 2 years. Well, he hasn't played all the games, and I mean the West is the West. Paul George didn't make the All-Star game, and he's having Defensive Player of the Year type year. So, snubs always happen in the West. Let's get that straight. But you Pistons fans is acting like Lions fans. Y'all acting like the Lions. Y'all acting like the Pistons ain't never won the championship. Y'all acting like we the most incompetent franchise, and y'all acting like we're complete garbage. If somebody like Matt Patricia ain't gonna do shit, Lions ain't gonna do shit, they ain't gonna never be shit. You know what I'm gonna say? That's how you feel cool. Because they ain't did nothing. But the Pistons, though? You don't think we know what we doing? You don't think we know how to build a team? You don't think this move is going to be good for us if Blake Griffin is healthy? Are you fucking stupid? Man, these fans, dog, y'all just don't know, man. It's ignorance ain't bliss. Ignorance is stupidity for y'all in this situation, man. And I'm just sick of all of this hate on Blake Griffin. Not from Pistons fans and from around the league. Everyone is hating on Detroit and Blake Griffin right now. Everyone. I've seen a lot of hate for players coming here and stuff, but I ain't never seen this much hate in my entire life. They hating, like, I couldn't believe it. You would have thought Blake Griffin did what KD did and went to Golden State. Like, they are hating on us and this man. Like, he's not a superstar. Steven, they say he's not a franchise player. No, he is a franchise player. The Clippers is just a shit organization, and him, Chris Paul, had issues. Nigga. He is definitely a franchise player. I don't want to hear none of that. He's a top 20 player. He might be number 20. I don't give a fuck. If you're a top 30 player in the NBA, you most likely a superstar because it's 30 teams. Depending on, like, the situation, he's, like, just because you ain't LeBron or KD or Kawhi or Steph, like to me, those ain't even superstars. I'm gonna make up a new word. Those are like ultra stars, people who are higher than the superstar level because they are the best players in the world. Like you can't compare Russell Westbrook to a Blake Griffin because Russell Westbrook is gonna be one. Like what I'm saying. You can't compare them to Blake because Blake is good as them. He's going to coach toe-to-toe to them. For all my haters, last game Blake Griffin played, who did he play? Anthony Davis. And what did he do? Outplay Anthony Davis and hit the game-winning shot. That's what he did. And Anthony Davis is the best at his position in the league. Stop playing with this. Blake ain't no superstar. He ain't no game changer. Just idiocy. And I feel sorry for y'all because You're ignorant and you really don't know. But anyway, man, Blake is here. I'm happy about it, man. I'm really high on this trade. I mean, and we all know it depends on his health, but you got to realize the Clippers is the organization that's cursed with injuries. Everybody be getting hurt. I mean, not the Pistons. Or did I say the Clippers? If I said the Pistons, I don't know, man. The Clippers. The Clippers, they're injury prone. Like, that's just in their DNA. They're a cursed team. You come here, a curse leaves. I mean, Motor City, now that we're coming back a little bit, we might be a big market, but you ain't in a big market anymore. You come here, you chill, you ball, you stay healthy, you be good. And that's what I think he's going to do. I think, man, this is going to be one of the, well, I'm not going to say I think. I hope. This will be one of the best trades ever, just like I'm hoping Matt Patricia is going to be the thing that, changes the game. I think Blake Griffin is going to change the game, man. Because if Stanley Johnson develops into a 15-point, 16-point, 17-point per game scorer and he's that good of a defender, see, when you're just a good defender, you're Andre Robertson. Andre Robertson, one of the best fucking defenders in the league by far. But if Andre could put 17 a night, he goes from that to a good player or a great player. Because when you're a two-way player and you can score, 17, it don't have to be 25 a night, 20 a night. 17 points per game, like, you add that with Blake Drummond and Luke Kennard, we know he can develop. And then you add that with either Reggie Jackson or a better point guard. Who the fuck stopping us? Because we know LeBron leaving. And if you don't, Brian getting old. But I want my Pistons fans, whether you like this trade or not, be happy. Because we got something. I'm telling y'all, man. We got something. With Matt Patricia, we got something. The Lions signed some new coaches. We got a quarterbacks coach, an offensive line coach, the one who controls the running game, so we'll be better with that, hopefully. And we got a defensive back coach. But hey man, I'm out of here, man. Blake Griffin is here, and he looks like he's ready. Because I think some people have second chapters in their careers, and he's ready to prove a lot of people wrong who don't think he that superstar. Don't think he like, you know what, I'm going to come here with Drummond, and I'm going to prove to y'all I'm the guy. Well, I can do this. I can, because that's what happens when you're doubted. But all right, man, this video done got way too long. I'm out of here. Shout out to all the DVE members, Dante, Man Beast, Nomis, King, Craig Jockman, there goes Mobby, Primetime B, Brandon. It's a lot of y'all. Y'all know it's a lot of y'all. Noble Creation TV. Everybody, man. If I didn't mention you, not a shot, Detroit Sports World, everybody, man. All of the community, dog. I'm out.